Hello? Today, I'm here with a very interesting story from the world of mythology. One of the most profound and thought-provoking characters in Greek mythology, Sisyphus. You might have heard his name, but what about his famous boulder? Have you ever wondered why this boulder, which immortalized him, is so important? Today, we'll tell the story of Sisyphus and delve deep into the psychological meanings behind it. If you're ready, let's begin. Sisyphus is known as King Ephora in Greek mythology. He is a strong, intelligent, and cunning king. One day, the god of death, Thanatos, comes to take him. But Sisyphus is not someone who gives up easily. He manages to trick Thanatos and binds him in chains, escaping death. Sisyphus repeatedly deceives the gods, drawing the anger of both the gods on Olympus and in the underworld. But Sisyphus's real crime is questioning the nature of death and even defying it. For trying to conquer death, he is condemned by Hades, the god of the underworld, to a terrible punishment. He must push a massive boulder up a mountain for eternity. Yet every time, just as the boulder reaches the peak, it rolls back down, and Sisyphus must start all over again. He is forced to push the boulder over and over, but he can never succeed. Now, let's pause and think for a moment. Why such a severe punishment, pushing a boulder up a mountain for eternity, but never reaching success? This story is one of the most famous myths representing the futile efforts of humanity. Don't we all have similar struggles in life? At times, we all find ourselves dealing with seemingly endless tasks, just like Sisyphus. The same cycle over and over. But is that really all there is to this story? This is where the psychology of it comes in. French philosopher Albert Camus thought deeply about this story of Sisyphus and posed the question, if we're doing such absurd tasks, what's the meaning of life? Camus actually imagines Sisyphus as a happy figure, because Sisyphus is aware of the absurdity of his task, yet he continues to push the boulder up every time. This shows that he has come to terms with the meaninglessness of life and accepted it, continuing to live. We can link this feeling of absurdity to existential psychology. Sometimes people question the meaning of their lives and why they repeat the same things every day. We're all pushing that boulder every morning: work, school, responsibilities. But what matters is how we face this cycle. When we reconsider Sisyphus's story, it becomes important to question the true meaning of his punishment. Is he really suffering, or is he finding meaning in pushing the boulder up every time? Perhaps this story reflects something deep about human nature. In our daily lives, repeating routines, endless responsibilities, and obstacles in reaching our goals. All of these remind us of Sisyphus's struggle. But here's the interesting part. Maybe not achieving success doesn't make us truly defeated. The real issue is the faith, patience, and determination we show along the way. Sisyphus's unending effort might be teaching us that there is no ultimate goal in life, and that each step in itself holds value. This story also reminds us of the importance of mental resilience. Even when Sisyphus's boulder rolls back down, he finds the will to start again. At this point, instead of seeing his struggle as a defeat, we should appreciate his inner strength. We could even interpret this story as a kind of personal growth motivation. Learning to resist life's challenges and start anew each time could be more meaningful than success itself. Let's say you feel like Sisyphus too. Maybe you're doing the same tasks every day at work, and you feel like your life is becoming monotonous. The question you should ask yourself is, how can I give meaning to this cycle? Even if we're doing the same thing every day, like Sisyphus, what matters is the meaning we attach to it. Maybe your job seems like just a task, but you can look at it with fresh eyes and give it a different meaning. Just like Sisyphus, stubbornly pushing his boulder up every time. In conclusion, Sisyphus's story teaches us this. Life doesn't always carry great meaning. Sometimes it may feel repetitive and pointless, but what matters is how we cope with that meaninglessness. Sisyphus could be happy while pushing his boulder because he has accepted life as it is. As Camus said, one must imagine Sisyphus happy. Finding meaning in life can be difficult, but maybe that meaning comes from the interpretation we give to life itself. When we feel crushed under the weight of our own boulder, we can take a step back and choose how to look at it. That brings us to the end of this conversation. Let's think about how we carry our own boulders, just like Sisyphus. You can share your own thoughts in the comments, and we can all discuss this together. See you in the next video.